got so many stories in your mind that are not even real. Feel what I'm saying? You are bringing yourself down by something that's superficial. And if you look deep into it, you'll realize that it is, in fact, superficial. You feel what I'm saying? It's not real. It's just something that you're creating. You know what I'm saying to you? And the first thing you will ask yourself is like, why is it that you want her? Like, what do you like about her? What is it that is making you obsessed? What is it that's making you constantly think, obsess over her? And once you understand that, that's going to change everything. You feel what I'm saying to you? I'm naturally very analytical and I think deep into things, yeah? So for me, when it comes to thinking about girls, I've done it so many times, and at the end of the day, when I think about it, why am I thinking about them? What is it that I want as an end result? And I think about the end result, and you feel me? There's nothing really there. It's more about creating a story. It's more about building that sort of, I'll call it tension, yeah? As humans, we lack tension. As men, we lack tension. It shows that we're working towards something. But when you're thinking about a girl constantly, what that does to you is, it repeats. It's just you repeating a certain story. And you repeating a certain story, bringing up different storylines and thinking about it, it's not going to change anything. And I'm telling you now, what you focus on grows. And you're just going to get more stories and your focus is going to become more intense. But how do you actually stop focusing or thinking about her? And we're going to get into it right now. What's going on? My name is Christopher Daniels and I help people overcome self-sabotage and live a purpose-driven life. And that's both through mindset coaching and content creation. Today, we're going to be talking about why it's so important that you stop thinking about her, yeah? Before I even get into it, if you're new here, I just want to say welcome. And welcome back to anyone that's been here before, yeah? So let's get into it, yeah? Why it's so important to stop thinking about her. Really and truly, yeah? We're all here to create, we're all here to build, we're all here to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing, to make something happen. And whatever you put your attention on, that grows. That's the first thing that you need to know. What you put your attention on grows. But how do you stop focusing on something that's brought so much value to your life, that's so important to you, that makes you happy? You know what I'm saying? That's made you happy so many times that now you just gotta let go. You feel what I'm saying to you? And I'm telling you, like, alongside the happiness, there's been tense moments. And all of that together, that whole drama, the whole story there, is what is causing you to keep thinking, is that emotional, I'll call it emotional connection to the person. And really and truly, again, I said this before, but it's thinking about like what you actually want out of it. That's very important. When you think about what you want out of it, I'm telling you, you can start moving towards creating something else that you can move towards that's more important to that. And you then got to ask yourself, like, what is it that I actually want to work towards? And for me, like, for a very long time, I didn't really know. And what does that come down to? Not doing enough. Yeah, sometimes we just don't do enough. Like, start doing more. Like, whether it's working out more, whether it's meditating, whether you're just coloring, whether you are going out with your friends, whether you're going out alone. Like, what you need to add more into your life so you can find out what you actually like to do. Because the fact that you're obsessing or you're thinking about somebody else constantly, it means that you're not doing enough. It means, why have you got time to think about somebody so much? You know what I'm saying? And every time I get into situations where I am thinking about something constantly, I'm like, Chris, what do you actually want to create? And I'm like, okay, this is what I want to create. I'm like, cool, then go do that. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll go do that. You know what I'm saying? And once I'm doing it and I'm in the mode, like, I'm not thinking about anything else, I'm focused on what I am doing. You know what I'm saying to you? So you need to make what you want to do your priority, and everything else is secondary. It's secondary, you feel what I'm saying? And like, I've had periods where like I'll be thinking about somebody for days. Okay, I said this, so does that mean that? Or should it this, that, or the other thing? And I'm creating all these stories. I'm telling you, the cycle doesn't end until you understand that you need to find something to add to your life that brings you value, yeah, that you find brings value to you and to others. You feel what I'm saying to you? Because otherwise, you're going to be stuck in a circle and you're going to keep thinking And I'm telling you, like, all the stuff that you're thinking about, it's not even that deep. It's really not that deep. Like, I don't know how that sounds to you, but that's the truth. It's not that deep. And once I actually think over all of the things that I was thinking about, it's almost like I wanted that situation to be there so that there was something in my life for me to think about, because there was not enough going on in my life because I wasn't doing much. But once I started doing much, I still started thinking about these things, but the pocket for me to think, or the window for me to think about them, became smaller. And then I realized that, hey, I just need to do more. The more that you do, the more things you can look at. You feel what I'm saying? Do you ever have a table and you just put bare stuff on it, a lot of stuff on the table? There's a lot to look at on that table. But if you just put one thing there, that's all you have to look at. And you create a tight bond with that one thing. That connection can run very deep. But if you have multiple things that you like all of the things on there, you're going to spread the time evenly, yeah? Or you're going to have things that you prioritize over the others. And I'm telling you that the woman can't be the thing that you prioritize over more, because once you get deep connections with them like that, it's going to be long for you. It can't be the first thing. The first thing's got to be whatever it is that you want to create, whatever it is that you want to build. Once you get on that wave, yeah, you are in control of your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, and you don't want to attach it to somebody else. That's the thing, that's the main thing, not attaching your emotions to somebody else, because again, it's long, you feel me? So get connected to what you like to do, start doing more, start getting out more, start speaking to more people, start socializing, just experiment. You feel what I'm saying to you? If you're not experimenting, what you're going to find yourself doing is being in this same loop, feeling sorry for yourself, wanting people to talk to, explain to them why this is happening. The more you talk about the person, the more the story builds. The more you think about the person, the more the story builds. The more you worry, builds. You feel me? So you want it to stop building, so you need to take your attention somewhere else, yeah? That's the main thing. Just take your attention somewhere else and make sure that you're using, or you're focusing, should I say, on things that you enjoy doing. Again, experiment more, go out more, do more, and then you'll find what else you like to do. So that's the main thing. That's the message for the day. Yeah? Literally, don't stress, don't panic. Just focus on what you like to do. And believe me, within time, you'll stop thinking about her. Yeah? That's literally it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And other than that, I'm signing out. Blessings.